All right, good morning. Gonna take a little short flight from Storm Peaks. We're gonna do a very short dungeon. It's very short because Atlantis is so far overpowered. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. This is a dungeon that we would spend an hours clearing just the trash, and we'd wipe, and people would sit around griping about somebody not doing something they were supposed to be doing. So, World of Warcraft, you have these raid groups. So, back when I first started, you could have up to like 40 people in a raid group. And you have certain classifications, and each person has to know what they're doing. And when you have a lot of different kind of mobs doing different things, each person has to know what their character does and what they're supposed to be doing to which one of their mobs. And it's a very technical dance. And the funny thing about Blizzard said that they had set these fights up. And there was a specific way it was supposed to be done, but the players actually came up with strategies that they never even thought about. So I think that's kind of what's missing today in the game is that back when I started, we would sit there half the night trying to figure out what each one of those mobs were doing and then what we could do to counter it. And we would spend time on the voice talking back and forth trying to figure out, okay, so if we do this or do that, and we'd go in and we'd try different strategies and we'd wipe. And this person's gonna interrupt that spell and that person. So generally speaking, a raid group will have like two tanks, and those are the people that are supposed to be like the hey, come here, chase me, get me, get me, get me, and all of the bad guys are supposed to be getting them. So they're strong and they have really strong armor, and the healers are supposed to be healing these guys so that they don't die. Because if they die, the mobs come after the squishy people like the healers and the DPS. DPS is the damage per second. So while the tanks are keeping the mobs busy, then the damage per second people are supposed to be doing their job. They're supposed to be taking care of whatever mobs they're supposed to be taking care of. Generally speaking, if you're in a boss fight and you see little mobs come out at certain points of time, you're supposed to quit fighting on the boss and go to the little mobs and get rid of them and then come back to the boss. It's amazing how many people these days do not get they don't get the concept. And they don't get the concept of interrupting really bad spells. So they'll let the boss get off some really bad spell and everybody will get killed. It's like, okay, but back in when I started, we didn't have all of these little mods, so we didn't know when these things were coming. We had to figure out when they were coming. So that was half of the game. It was half the fun. So learning the strategies was pretty cool. But nowadays, there's no excuse for not knowing because you can see right on the screen it's coming. Have your interrupt ready or whatever it is. But we would spend hours doing this little tiny dungeon. And sometimes we wouldn't even finish it because people would just get mad and, and quit. That's it. I'm done for the night. Okay, we coming back tomorrow night? Okay. Man. But we had so much fun. But people would get mad. But we were still all buddies. We were all buddies. Even if people got mad. The only person that got really mad and kind of didn't come back was the guy that we aggroed the boss onto him while we were on break because we'd do a boss or we'd clear a section and then we'd take a 10-minute break and we'd all go get something to drink or coffee or some people take their smoke breaks or whatever, and then we'd come back, and the one guy was kind of late coming back, so we had the hunter misdirect the boss onto the guy's character, and when he came back his tune was dead. He was not a happy camper. So yeah, he didn't quit, but yeah, he was not happy. Mm-mm. This is my airplane. Atlantis made her very own airplane. Yes. Gnomes are not the only ones that make stuff. So, anyway, here she is. I gotta hurry up. I only got 10 minutes on this little band. I don't know if this is the right one. Is this the right one? Nope, it's not the right one. It might not even be working today. Let's see. Go. Is this it? I'm kind of stuffy. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what we're gonna do? We're just gonna keep all the mobs up. Okay. Let's see. Do I have my? That's the boss right there. So used to be we'd have to run around here and kill that mini boss, that mini boss, that mini boss, and then take that boss out. See these guys right there? I am not even going to kill them. And then we come over here, and if we didn't down this boss in time, a big wave of lava would come over and kill us all. But what happens now is, yeah, you big bad Onyx Guardian watches. Boom.
It is my charge to
You're dead.
I will see you burn before any harm comes to them.
But now they're going to all come kill me. Watch, you're deceiving. Alright. Just a little spin, boop. This is so sad. I don't even know. I think I'm pointed in the wrong direction. Let me get where are you? Oh, where are you, buddy?
I don't have a target.
Where are you? Yep, don't have a target. So this is... Yeah, so I basically full cleared this whole dungeon. Isn't it great being overpowered? So like if you're leveling if you're leveling leather crafting, skinning, you come right in here. You skin all these guys. Now where did my let's see. Let me move it over here. I got a satchel that you know what? They fell on... Okay, there it is! The treasure box. They fell in the treasure box. And look! Already known! The Reigns of the Twilight Drake. I already got it. I got it like every time I've come in here. So this is a satchel full of gems for gem crafters. And you can see what the armor is going to look like if you want to preview it. They had some really yucky looking stuff in oh, look at that staff. There's a staff. Those are nice boots. Might sell them on the auction house. So you can kind of look and see what it's going to look like. So, that's the Obsidian Sanctum. That was fun. It was fast. That's probably one of the fastest mounts that you can get. It's not too bad to sell the stuff too, because you got to figure, you know, for 5 seconds worth of work, boom, you get like about 100 gold, something like that. Alright. Atlantis says, bye bye. She got her mount again. She looks so good, doesn't she? She actually has matching gear. Man. I remember back in the days when it didn't match and it just looked ridiculous. So, bye bye.